top of the day to you. Let's just start off with something good today. So, what do we need to do every day? We need to worry less and pray more. Okay, remember that. Worry less, pray more. It's great. Start your day off great. So, besides that, let me get you flipped around, show you what we've been working on for I don't know, several hours. Well, here we are. A lot of hand sanding, just sitting there rubbing it down. Yeah. So since we last met, I think I had the first primer on. Didn't like the door. Was gonna finish that up. So we have hand sanded the whole truck. I think we used 400 grit to prep this primer for the second primer. Door will probably end up, I mean, you can still see, it'll probably get 2 coats of primer because we had to go all the way down to the put some more Bondo and some bare metal. So I'd like to get 2 coats of primer on that. So that'll take a little bit more time. The other door's good, the truck's good. The black is just a different color primer. So we'll be going over with the second coat will be all the gray primer. And then we'll wet sand it. Probably gonna wet sand it with like maybe a 600 grit before we do our base. Somewhere right about there. So that's just where we've been. A lot of little tedious, hand sanding and stuff like that. And got the inside all taped up and dash is ready. Top, like I say, it'll all get the 1 coat of primer. We'll all have solid coat of the gray primer before we start any of our base, so everything flows uniform. We don't have any other lines. We got all these pieces. We'll get primed again now. So all that'll flow. So, yeah, that's where we're at. So the next time we need probably at least a few hours that we can spend or dedicate solid to it. And that will be our second and hopefully final primer. And then we'll be moving on to the base coat once we wet sand it and clean everything back up again. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I mean, we're trucking along. We'll start getting some parts in. Got to drill some holes for the chrome or the trim work down the side, and emblems, a couple holes. I mean, just a few little odds and ends. Get the bed ordered, get that going in too, and it's gonna start coming together. Really is, like, it's looking good. So yeah, it's daylight. I need a few more hours. I wanted to get it cleaned this morning, so we've got it all wiped down. A pile of rags there. Oh yeah, our Mother's Day gifts lined up. So yeah, I don't even know what else to say now. It's gonna be a little short video. We might get this one up and then or add it to the next one. Who knows? But hey, what do we need to remember? Don't worry so much. I catch myself in it all the time. Got to get back on the verse of the days. Throw those out there again some. But I've just been, well, needless to say, I've been worrying too much and don't need to do that. You just need to pray to the good Lord, and he'll take all your worries away. There's a reason he's with you. So it's to help you carry everything. He's not going to give you anything you can't handle. So keep getting it and keep praying and worry less, guys. Look at that beautiful sky. Later. What's going on tonight, guys? So we got some paint mixed up, the mask. We're going to wipe it down again. We last left it was all cleaned. It's been just a couple days. We're going to get the spraying. A second coat of primer going on this thing tonight. I showed you before, we got everything taped up, bagged up, whatever it looks like. Bagged, taped, hey, it's all covered. We're about to throw some primer up on it, get our spot we got, see what it looks like with some primer. We'll let you know. Well, here we are. Paint's done. Well, the primer, I should say. So we'll wet sand it next. Let me flip you around. Yep. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Could use a little bit more primer in the bed. We ran out. Door looks good. Oh yeah, both of them look good. I'll throw some color on it next. Well, you know we were talking about the primer. We ended up getting some more primer to go over that. And as far as the wet sanded, we ended up didn't wet sand it. We're gonna go with the Scotch-Brite pads. We got the maroon, the gray, and the white. We'll be using those three, mostly the maroon first, for around the, I think it's 400. And then we go to the gray, which is roughly around like 600 to 800. And then we paint it. What's up? Got some paint tonight. Fun. We're about to go over the glove box and the ashtray and inside of the dash. We'll see what it looks like in a minute. See our colors there. This is going to be the roof and inside the cab. It's going to be the dash and the base of the dash. So we had to get both of those colors so we could tell, because everything wasn't. We had to find out if that was a perfect match for what we were going with. It was off a little bit from what it was. We don't know if the inside had been repainted before or what. We went back to factory original colors. That's what we thought was there. So they're going to go with those two colors. So since we have our cans to open of each, we're going to have enough paint to go ahead and get the two door skins as well. So we're prepping that stuff up, prepping these little pieces. So while we're here tonight, we'll go ahead and finish the dash up and finish a couple of trim pieces that go on the inside the doors. So when we're done. Look at that bumper, it's ready to go on something. Whoa, we got there. We're actually laying down some color. Oh yeah, door shells. Let's get back here a minute. Uh-oh. There we go. We got something going on there. It's coming along. We'll get so the little door skins you saw, the lighter shade will be up here and along the back. Alright, we got these bad boys laid out. About to get them painted up. We gotta do just a little, we're gonna do a little taping right around the edges just so we don't get any overspray on the other side for when we flip them and paint the other side. So it's a lot of painting and taping, untaping, letting dry, retaping, painting again. You know, different colors. It's gonna look great, guys. I mean, wow, look at that dash. Yeah, we gotta start covering stuff up as we go, because when we spray, I mean, we got our fan, we pull a lot out, but anything that's left or residue, we do want to keep everything as clean as we possibly can. So that's what we're doing tonight. When I get some paint on, I'll come back and show you. Awesome. What's going on, guys? Oh, a little bit from the Jeep with switching out cars. Getting ready to get some color. Whoop, whoop, right there. Color on. All right, so I'll just show you real quick. We got the doors laid out. We're getting the base coats on there. And let me flip you around and show you inside. All right, here we are. We got, I don't want to get any overspray on those. Those have been cleaned up. So in here, we've got our dash taped up. We're gonna get the roof painted, sides, back panels, all that. Literally from this trim right here in. So let's zoom out here. Everything here in is gonna be painted. Same side over here. This trim here, go down it, in is gonna be painted. Kicker panels, all that stuff. Doors, all of this part, our outer trim around the doors. I got that taped up so I'm not getting over there. We did have to clean a little bit of this up right here. Noticed that when I was doing the final sanding, there was just a little line there from where the previous person had painted it. I didn't love it, so we took it out. It's gone now. So we're gonna lay some paint on that. Then we're gonna transition the way we've been painting it, like our dash, our other panels. So we go straight with our color, and then we switch straight into our clear. That's how it works, the time flow. Paint, wait, paint, wait, paint, wait, paint, walk away. And we get that finished look that we're wanting, so you can, you know, part your hair in it or whatever you want to do. That shine, that gloss, that's what we're going for. Next, we'll be moving on. Staying along our next transition, we're gonna do the inside of the bed. That way, when we paint that, we won't have to worry as much about our overspray coming on the outside. When we paint this, because when we're painting this here, the paint's not gonna backtrack itself and fall up under the ridge. So, and then when we're in there and painting up, to actually get this ridge up top, we don't want any mist or any paint coming over and landing on our top or our side here, which are facing up or outward. So it saves us from taping that up by painting it in those sequences there. Just trying to keep the flow working where we can actually tape less, paint more. So that's what we're doing, and we'll get some color. Actually, hopefully this week, possibly, we'll get some color on the interior of the bed. Then the exterior will probably be next, and then we'll go with the cab, hood, fenders, all that. So if we're lucky, this week we'll actually have some base color on the interior of the bed, and maybe outside too. So hang in. We'll see what happens. Got my mask, I'm being safe. Got my fan. We're gonna be safe tonight, guys. We're gonna be safe. But hey, yeah. So we did switch out. So other video, all the stuff from the Jeeps, like here. I mean, the Jeep's actually gone. So we got parts for another project that we got coming in that's gonna take the place of the Jeep, and we got to build it up where it'll go anywhere we want to go, guys. Stay tuned for those as well. Later. What's up, guys? A little daylight outside. Let me get you turned around, show you what we got going on this thing. We'll update. Here we are. We're just working on some taping today. Down on the inside door jamb be the turquoise from basically the line. We'll clean line, won't go white, but up top be white. White above the tape, white, turquoise. We went ahead and pulled the tape on the inside. So there's the inside's done. Tape's off on it. We'll slowly just start putting some stuff back in on the inside. So that's coming along, but actually not right this second, because I got to tell you. So I've got a tape from here all the way down to here. So I gotta have both doors completely taped up, so when we're spraying all the other stuff, we don't get any spray inside on that. So yeah, we're gonna final sand bed, you know, and all that. So we're gonna do it in sections, kind of like the side, you know, to the cab. So just a cab, inside down, door jamb there, not the fenders. We won't really go for that. Then we do the interior of the bed, the other side, and then the back section will be a piece. And then we'll get those white eventually, so later on, so we can tape once, not twice. So yeah, so we're gonna start on now getting the whole doors painted up. I think I showed you before. We get just no overspray everywhere. Doors are, I mean, the inside of the doors are painted. So the panels are painted, you know, all that's good. We'll get the outside. We'll probably paint them off and then stick them on. Maybe a lot easier that way. Less likely to mess up our 3 or 4, 5 different colors we got going on everywhere. So that's where we're at. Later. Why, hello there. We've got this sanded, final clean, prepped, and ready to get some color on it. First thing in the morning, we'll have the bed, all of it, inside and outside. The door jambs, like I say, from the tape. Where we at? Oh, I don't even know. Where? Tape up there, down on the door jambs. Same thing on this side, tape down. Will all be our turquoise color. So we're getting there. Later, guys.